reference the unfortunate accident that occurred with the National Guardsman being killed.
You think that was an unfortunate accident?
I mean,
It was a terrorist
No,
attack.
wait. Look, I'll get it straight. Then you can
He shot our
respond.
National Guardsman in the head.
Look, Mr. Chairman, will you direct the witness to allow me to ask my question?
General, your thoughts right there.
You know, our nation's in a really bad place right now. And the Democrats, over the past 2 weeks, what have they done? They have stood up to defend the drug runners from Venezuela, thwarting the president's Article 2, Section 2 responsibilities to protect this nation. Internally, the nation is imperiled by all of the illegal invaders. We saw an assassination in D.C. that was not an unfortunate accident, and the rhetoric just continues to go on. But the theme is the same. They are not out for the American people. They are out to get Trump.
They certainly are, and any chance they get, they demonize him. This newly released video footage showing U.S. forces seizing a Venezuelan oil tanker. Incredible video right here. Attorney General Pam Bondi writing that for multiple years, the oil tanker has been sanctioned by the United States due to its involvement in an illicit oil shipping network supporting foreign terrorist organizations. Now, Rob, the left, of course, is calling this terrorism. We've heard multiple Democrats saying that President Trump is guilty of a war crime for blowing up narco-terrorists in the Caribbean. What do you think about this latest, this latest Get Trump effort that's going on when it comes to what's going on in Venezuela?
You know, for those of us watching Stranger Things, they go into the upside down world. Well, we're in the upside down world right now when, half of our country, or at least one major political party, are completely unrealistic on the world and have no desire to help this country stay safe. So when the good guys are suddenly the bad ones, like the United States, our own citizens, and the bad guys apparently are the good ones, then we're in the upside down world. And we've seen it on display in that hearing. We're seeing on display on their reaction to the gunboats, those boats, the narco-terrorists being destroyed. Our enemy right now is Venezuela. They pose a threat, and so do the other countries that are helping them. And this oil that is going across the world against U.S. sanctions is feeding and fueling our enemies, and yet they're going to support them instead of us.
Right. The Democrats consistently want to put the criminals, the illegals, before actual Americans. General Holt, what do you say to people that say, you know what, this is just President Trump exerting his influence. He wants a regime change. We know that the president told Maduro, stay and die, leave, and maybe you'll survive. How does Maduro play in all of this? Because we know he's an illegitimate president. We know this is a regime. He's more like a dictator.
Right. Well, the media, the irresponsible media, they want to portray this as just a Trump versus Maduro confab and nothing else. That's not true. The president is rightfully taking the war to the cartels. That tanker, which is owned by an oligarch, a Ukrainian oligarch, doesn't have any association with the Ukrainian government. So this is not a slam on Ukraine. But he's involved in the illicit oil trade to do money laundering between Iran and Venezuela. And as I've said on the network, the war on the cartels gets to every illicit activity on the planet, including the compromised in the swamp called D.C. So if you're defending the tanker guys and the drugs, then I want to know what your motivation is. I want to know who's paying your bills.
I want the answer to those questions as well. General, thank you so much for joining us. Rob Astorino, don't forget to check him out on Saturday for Saturday Agenda host there. Thank you. All right. Coming